Okay, so here are my makeup brushes. I actually am gonna go ahead and sort them by brand. Go through the brands that I have and then we'll start getting rid of some. So first things first, the brand that I own the most brushes from is Morphe, and I'm sure y'all have all seen like so many beauty people on YouTube rave about Morphe, and I was like really skeptical. Also, I'm kind of out of breath. But yeah, I was like pretty skeptical about Morphe because everyone was talking about it, and you know, I didn't know. So they had them on Haute Look a while back, or the first time I ordered them was like a year ago, and they had them on Haute Look, so I ordered a ton, and I know that they sometimes come on Haute Look, but anyway, the ones I've used I do like. Some of them I don't, but for the most part I like them and they're affordable. But let's go ahead and I'll tell you the rest of my pile and then we'll go through. So this is Morphe, this big pack, or this big bundle, whatever. The colorful ones right here are Real Techniques. These random ones up here are Lancome, and I think I got them in a gift set or something. These three right here are from Sony Kashuk, and then I don't know if you can see, these two are random. This is a this is a Sephora brush, and then this is from Forever 21. Let's start with Morphe. This is the blush brush. It's the S13. Okay, there we go. It's the S13, and for the longest time this was like my all-time favorite brush, like, or blush brush, and I seriously used it so much, and it was the only thing that I would use for blush. But let me show you what happened. Like, I was using it and then it broke, which I'm not mad because I only spent a small amount of money on the whole pack, but I was kind of upset that it broke. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it just because it's broken. So the next one is the Morphe S3, and oh no, where's my bigger one of this? Oh, here we go, just kidding. Okay, so this is the Morphe S3. I really love this brush. I use it to blend in my under eye concealer. Love it. I'm sure y'all seen my videos. I'm keeping this. So this is another Morphe one. It actually does not have a label because it came in like a big pack. It looks really similar to the one I just showed you, but this one is bigger, and I went through a phase where I loved using this for foundation, and I still do. It takes a little bit more time, but it's actually still pretty fast. I love this brush. I'm keeping it. The next one is the Morphe S14, and it's like a flat top brush, as you can see. Honestly, like, I don't really use this brush. I mean, I don't use it for foundation. I haven't really tried it for foundation. I think I'm still gonna keep this one because it would be good to like blend out cheek products, so I'm gonna keep it. The next one is another little Morphe brush that isn't labeled. It's like this tiny little duo fiber, and it's really small. I never use brushes like this. I never reach for them. I kind of want to try it to see if I like it, but I have another duo fiber, but it might be good for cream blush, so I'm gonna say I'm not sure about this. The next one is, again, from Morphe. I don't know why I'm saying this, we're doing my Morphe pile. This is a powder brush, and it's pretty soft. I used to use this for bronzer a lot with my Hourglass bronzer, and I liked it, but like, I don't know if y'all saw that. You can't. It sheds. It sheds, and it's not the softest brush, and I think it's a natural haired brush. I use other brushes for bronzer, and I mean, I really did like it for bronzer. Ugh. Okay, I'm bad. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one because I really did like it for bronzer when I used it. Next one, I kept this in the brush roll just in case I wanted to travel with it. It's like such a weird shape. It's soft, but it's also stiff. I don't know if y'all can see. I've like never used this, honestly, because it's still in the little package. I feel like it's a little too, I don't know, maybe if I use it some and like fluff it up, it'll be a normal shape, but I don't know. Can y'all see the shape? It's kind of weird. I'm gonna put this in my I'm not sure pile, and then I'll go back at the end and then we can see. So yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, I've never used this brush. It's like a little fan brush, and I assume you like highlight with it, so that might be nice, but I don't use fan brushes to highlight. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Also, it's kind of like fraying, which I've never used it before. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end up getting rid of this. I literally never use fan brushes. So the next one is a blush brush, and I was using this one along with my other one, but then I like the other one better. I'm gonna get rid of this one too, just because I don't have it with me. My favorite blush brush now is It Cosmetics, but my friend got married and I like left it at the venue and she has it and I just haven't gotten it back. So I love that one. This one wasn't the best and it wasn't like as soft on my face. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Let's do all three. So here are all three. I had seen so many people use brushes like this for concealer. I've never gotten into, I tried this I think for concealer and it just didn't work, and maybe I just don't put enough concealer on, I'm not sure. I'm gonna get rid of these are really heavy by the way and they're soft. I'm gonna get rid of this because I literally, like, I never ever use this brush, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I feel like I don't need these two, especially because I like hardly ever use them. So I think I'm gonna keep this angled one to like blend out blush if I put too much on. Definitely gonna keep this one. I'm gonna put this one in the on the fence pile. So okay, two more from Morphe. I wanted this because I saw so many people talk about the Eater brush and contouring and all of that. I don't really contour very much, but this is actually really nice to just like put it right in the hollow of your cheek and create a line and then blend it out. It really just like kind of stamps the product on. So I'm gonna keep this just in case I want to highlight, and I've used this on one of my friends and then one of my friends' friends when I was doing their makeup one time, and it was awesome. So I'm gonna keep it. Okay, this is the M457. I have never used this brush, and I don't know if y'all can tell. It's like, is it like a duo fiber? Like, or not a duo. It reminds me of a stippling brush, but like it's so weird and dense. I've never used it. I haven't even like touched it. So I'm gonna put this in the giveaway pile. I just don't know what I'd use it for. But yeah, like, what is this? It's so big. Let's just go ahead and quickly move on to the Sonia Kashuk ones. This was from a holiday set, I think a couple years ago. Again, fan brush, like, no. I'm just gonna say this about all these. I'm gonna get rid of all of these because this brush, this would be really good for this would be really good for highlighting if it wasn't so dense. I'm gonna show you the brush that I always use for highlighting, but this, and like, it's not good for concealer. It's just, it's so dense and I don't know what I would use it for. This one is the softest one out of the three, but I never use it. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, let's just go to this one. Again, fan brushes I never use. This one isn't even that soft. I'm gonna get rid of it. And this one. So this was kind of, oh, it's still stiff, but it was less fluffy when I got it, and then I washed it and it got better. And when I washed it, it got a little bit softer because when I first used it, it was so stiff and it kind of like scratched my face. You can tell I've used it. But now I have other brushes that are soft, and I just do not ever reach for this. I like the shape of it, it's really cute. I just never reach for it, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Let's go ahead and do these randos. Okay, this Forever 21 brush, no, I got it like years ago, and I like that it's kind of like loose, and so you can kind of like sweep highlight or whatever on, but it's almost like too sparse. I don't know, bleh. I can't describe it. I'm getting rid of this brush. I never use it. I don't like it. I haven't used Forever 21 brushes, or haven't tried them in a few years, so maybe they're better, but I just stay away from their cosmetics just in general. Okay. So this is the Mineral Powder 45. I don't even know if y'all can see. This is from Sephora, and it's super soft. It's really dense though. I think I'm gonna keep it only like I don't use mineral makeup, but just in case I ever get into it, like it's a nice brush and it's really soft, so I am gonna keep that. Okay, so here are my Real Techniques brushes, and yeah, sorry, they're dirty. I'm gonna keep all of them because I love these brushes and they're really affordable. Let's go ahead and just talk about some of them. So this giant one is a huge powder brush, and I was using it for my IT Cosmetics powder, and then I kind of stopped, but I'm gonna keep it because this is really good for dusting like a super light layer of powder all over your face because it's so big, and it's not super dense. It doesn't pack in the product, so it kind of just like sweeps everything over. So I'm definitely keeping this one. I have this stippling brush, and again, I don't use stippling brushes, but I am gonna keep it because it's a little bit bigger than the other one. Here, comparison. It's getting a little bit dark outside, I'm sorry. This one is bigger. No, the Real Techniques one is bigger. So I'm gonna keep it just because it might be nice to help apply cream blush, and I got one cream blush in Korea. So I'm gonna keep this one. Wait, I'm gonna keep them all. Why am I telling you? Okay. Foundation brush. I'm gonna keep it. Don't use it too often, but I still like it. Love this for foundation. I just used it like a couple weeks ago. And then these three, they're all the blush or the Expert Face Brush. What is this? Real Techniques. Oh, I don't know. But I have three of these, and these are the ones I've been using so much recently. You can use them for blush, bronzer, all over powder, the IT Cosmetics powder. You can even use it for highlight. It won't be as precise as you want. But I love these brushes. They're so soft, and I love these brushes like so much. So, yep, keeping those. Let's go ahead and do the Lancome. And it's a big fluffy brush. I'm going to keep it because I do think this is going to be nice for dusting powder all over. And even though I have other brushes that can do that, you know, sometimes they're dirty and you just want something else. So that's good. Short story, these Lancome brushes I think I got as a little gift set or something like a while ago. So these used to just live in one of my travel makeup bags so that if I traveled I could just easily take them. Here is Lancome 2. I love foundation. I love applying foundation with flat brushes. I don't know why. I feel like I just have more control. I don't know, but I love it. So I'm definitely keeping both of these. These are my e.l.f. brushes. Let's go ahead. Okay. This first one is the e.l.f. blush brush. It's upside down. The e.l.f. blush brush. The shape of this is interesting. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell. It's tapered and it's not very wide. So I never use this for blush. I use this to set my under, like if I put under eye concealer, I don't always set it because I don't always wear my makeup for a long time. But if I know I'm wearing my makeup for a long time, I'll use this with my Kat Von D Shade and Light base palette, and I'll use the yellow shade under my eye. Perfect for under the eye. It's just like, you just stamp. It's perfect. It's the perfect size in my opinion. So I'm obviously keeping that. This next one is the small tapered brush. It looks like this. Here it is in comparison. Smaller, denser. Oh, I'm so sorry. The blush brush sometimes I also use to highlight. Okay. Anyway, so the small tapered brush is what I use to highlight. I at first was using the blush brush to highlight, and I like it because it's really soft and it really just glides on. Like it's not as tightly packed as this one, and it's probably because I've used it more. So I like the way this is kind of like worn. The blush brush is worn for highlight, but this one is a little bit smaller, so it's a little bit more precise. So I think with use, this is going to be perfect, or I still use it to highlight, but I think it'll get even better with use just because it's small, it's soft, it picks up product. Yeah, and I think with more use, it's not going to be like so, like as you can see, like so tight, you know? But yeah, I love this for highlight. And so this is the e.l.f. pointed foundation brush. Yeah, I got it because I thought it was going to be just like this one. It's way too hard, like way too dense to highlight because it's like, no, it doesn't have enough fluff. It just, I don't know. For me, it's not good for highlighting. I don't use it for anything else. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, so here's what I'm keeping. Let me zoom out a little bit. Here's what I'm keeping for my face brushes. Here's what I'm getting rid of. Don't need those. And let's go back to these 3. I am going to get rid of this Morphe stipple brush because I have that other one and I rarely use them. What was this one again? Oh yeah, it is kind of nice for powder. You know, I think I'm gonna keep this one just in case I need it for powder, if I'm in a pinch with the blush brush, and this dense one. Wait. Okay, I think I showed this in a video one time. I used this for foundation, and it like sucked up all the foundation. So I'm not going to use this for foundation. Should I keep it to blend out blush or anything on my face? Like, I don't know. Should I keep it for that? I don't know. I already have the other one. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just keep it just in case anything happens to this one. So yes, hope it was somewhat helpful. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.